So, I'm not gonna lie, Apple advertisements sometimes blow my mind, and this is one of those times. The official Apple trailer for the 13 Pro Max is just the video you see here and some pumping copyrighted epic music, which I cannot play here because, well, copyright. But special thanks to Francis Jane Music for writing me non-copyrighted music that I can use in my videos. Link to her channel in the description below. But in this ad, there is no one talking about the 13 Pro Max. There are no specs on the 13 Pro Max. There are no reasons why you should buy the 13 Pro Max. It is just a bunch of close-up shots on how beautiful the 13 Pro Max is. In fact, the first time any text appears in the ad is at the 57-second mark when the ad is getting close to ending. It is an advertisement with almost no advertising in it. See, there it is. The first time any text appears in the ad, and it is just a few details about the triple camera setup. Anyway, welcome back to another episode. Today I'm going to do an unboxing of, you guessed it, an iPhone 13 Pro Max that I bought off of eBay for $700. Today, I want to take a look to see if I got a clone or if this is the real deal, and ask if the 13 Pro Max is worth it in 2024 by budget-friendly standards. Speaking of budget-friendly, I already have someone who wants to buy it from me, so my budget isn't negatively affected by this purchase. Alright, let's take a look at the box. Alright, here we go. This is the box that came in the mail. I'm gonna just cut this open here real quickly. Bunch of Oh, packing peanuts. Hate that. Just get in the way. Alright, came with a cable, that's nice. And here it is. Alright, so there we go. Now, one thing I do have to say about Apple products is the coloring is superb. Like I do really like the Motorola's, which have multiple different colors on them. We have this one. We have the Sangura, which is a combination of red and black. But these do look super nice. This, I believe they call this graphite gray. The metal frame is a giant fingerprint magnet, super glossy, but man, those fingerprints. All right, let's turn this thing on, see what we got. So the 13 Pro Max was the last Pro Max to have the cutout here at the top. Okay, so far so good. It's definitely used, but none of the glass appears to be damaged. So that's good. It is at this point a 2.5-year-old device, getting close to 3 years because Apple's already teasing the launch of the 16. So for a channel that normally reviews budget items, I would say, no, the flamin' avocados it isn't worth $700. But people love their iPhones. Alright, it says, welcome to iPhone. Swipe up to get started. And there we have it. Now we're in. So, just comparing these two size-wise real quickly, right? The iPhone 13 Pro Max came out in 2021, and the Motorola Edge Plus 2022 came out in 2022. No kidding. So, height-wise, the Motorola Edge Plus is just a whisker taller. The iPhone is a whisker wider, and the iPhone is thicker, especially with the camera bump here. The Motorola Edge Plus, while it does have a triple camera setup, the camera bump does not stick out quite as much as the Pro Max. All right, let's just take a look at what we got here real quickly. We're going to hop over to settings. Go into battery life here, battery health and charging. Maximum capacity, 87%. All right, so we're doing all right here. And then next we have to do is check out these cameras. Now, so we have the wide angle. Boom. We can record. Me recording on the recording on the recording. So that's the half or the ultra wide. We have the standard wide angle, and we have the telephoto zoom. Go to video right here. We're gonna start a cinematic video real quickly at the 3x zoom, and I'm just gonna click that. See how stable this is. All right, not bad. Not a lot of jitter or shake. I'm actually kind of impressed. I mean, it is an iPhone, and it is a very expensive iPhone, so yeah, that looks pretty good. All right, cool. We can change zooms while recording. Flagship phones should all allow you to do that. Budget tier phones usually don't allow you to do that, but this is no budget tier phone by any stretch of the imagination. Speaking of budget tier by any stretch of the imagination, this phone, when it first came out, was nearly $1,000. I want to say $899. It was Motorola's flagship phone, the best that they had to offer at the time. The 13 Pro Max, Apple's top of the line best they had to offer, but when it came out, it was significantly more expensive, like over $1,000. The crazy thing is, this one's only 2 years old, and I bought it for $150. This one is 3 years old, and it was $700. So, like, Androids depreciate whatever the heck this is. Like, this is ridiculous at this point. Anyways, that's all I wanted to check. Face ID works. A lot of, I don't know what it is about the true depth cameras, but they seem to have high rate of failure. So, like, a lot of the phones that used iPhones, the true depth camera doesn't work. And then, for some reason also, one or more of these cameras like to go out. So you'll get a message in settings, and then it will say, like, finish setting up iPhone, and then right below that there'll be another red dot, and it will say something like, cannot determine if the camera is a genuine Apple product, because one of them will not communicate with the phone, and then so you'll lose, like, either your zoom or your wide angle or something like that. But all the cameras work, and we can probably get some pretty detailed zoom here. So let's just, oh yeah, look at that, 4x, 5x. Look at those Moto Razors back there. Classics. Still zooming in. Look how beat up they are. 15x is what we got. That's actually pretty, like, it's jittering, but it's pretty stable for 15x. Oh, what is that over there? Another Motorola? That's crazy. So, I did not get scammed. I got an iPhone. Face ID works. All 3 cameras work. Battery health is good. And it is unlocked to be used on any network. So, was fortunate to be able to find a Pro Max that was everything it advertised to be, but was unfortunate to spend so much money on it. So, I would not keep this and use it myself. Yes, it has an amazing camera. Yes, Apple makes great products, but here's what I'm thinking, right? $700 for a top-of-the-line product, or one step below top of the line for $150. So, pick your poison, but I'm going to go with $150 every single time.